What's going on, family? Welcome back to another video. I'm just here in the stock room kind of getting things ready for the teamless athletes competing this year. I'm really excited because I'm competing and I'm working with Coach Jeff Nippard, one of my best friends, and I've been fortunate enough to work with him since day one on my fitness journey. And he's taken me so far. So during my first meet back in 2015, I competed in the men's junior class where I ended up breaking 2 bench press records. And then a couple months later, I actually competed in the men's open class where I broke another record, and it was the open total record, which I was super excited about. And during this meet, I was prepping for the California Natural Muscle Mayhem where I competed in bodybuilding. I came third at my first show and I won my men's physique pro card, and I was so excited he was there. It was a crazy experience. Moving forward, I did my pro debut, didn't do so well, but I came back with the redemption and I won first place at the Washington State Pro Show, which at the time was the biggest men's physique show in the WNBF besides Worlds. But this year, 2021, I want to step it up a notch. I want to give a go at WNBF Worlds and really bring my best. So I'm really thankful to have Jeff in my corner, providing me this advanced protocol to try and give it my all. So in today's video, I'm going to share what it's going to be like to actually prep at the highest level to compete at Worlds, and go over the training, the nutrition, the cardio, and as well as what it takes mentally with some mindset cues to make sure that I am successful. So if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe, because I'm going to be going over my entire prep and documenting my journey. But for now, I'm going to go to the gym to go over all the protocols, so let's get it. All right, guys, we're at the gym now. I'm feeling really good. I took 2 scoops of Ghost Burn. I'm getting hyped up, and the workout split that I'm gonna be running is a little bit different. So it's actually split up into an upper lower day, which are my power days, where I really focus on just moving the load. Then I have a rest day, and then I have 3 days, and it's not a typical push-pull legs. It's actually a chest and arm day, a leg day, and a specialized back day with accessories. So the reason why we did this split was so we could prioritize certain body parts. So right now, after talking to the judges, I need to work on my arms, I need to work on my upper chest and my calves. So we're really focusing on those areas and increasing volume in those areas. This workout concept is a little bit different as well, because we have 2 days that are more load oriented, where we're just really focusing on trying to progressive overload. Of course, we're gonna keep our form tight, but it's more focused on moving the load. Now, the latter 3 days of the split is more focused on having a good muscle-mind connection, slowing things down just a little bit to make sure we're emphasizing that we're performing the exercise with intention. I'm really excited to do this. It's gonna be a different style, a brand new workout split. And today we're starting off with machine chest press, a little bit different, and I'm excited. So today's day number 3, chest and arms. Let's get it.
We fill the room with smoke, then pour another glass for me. Take out the games, baby, we both know that you gon' bring that ass for me.
So moving on to the next exercise, weighted dip, getting that chest focus in. But I want to go over my nutrition right now. So my macros are at 215 protein, 425 carb, and 80 fat starting off this cut. I know it sounds pretty high, but because I'm so active, my neat's pretty high. I'll be losing a lot of weight on that. Cardio wise, I'm also doing 3 sessions of lifts at 30 minutes and 1 session of HIIT at 20 minutes. Now, it does seem a little bit high for cardio, but this will also allow me to eat more food. There's a lot of benefits to this, because as the food comes in, I'll be able to get more nutrients, more micronutrients, stuff like that, to help fuel me through my workouts and recovery. Now, some advanced things that I'm gonna be doing is actually having an intra-workout shake. So I'm gonna have some EAAs. I'm taking Ghost Aminos. I'm actually mixing that with Gatorade. So I'm gonna get electrolytes, a little bit of calories because I take G2. It's gonna help fuel me throughout the workout. Post-workout, directly after that, I'm supposed to be taking my creatine and a post-workout shake. So although the anabolic window may not be there, we want to optimize this entire protocol to get the most out of it. Because if we can recomp, we're gonna try and recomp, which I do believe that we can do. Moving forward to two more advanced things that I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be picking one body part at the end of each workout, and I'm gonna be stretching hard for 30 seconds, a 7 out of 10, and focusing on one body part to try and increase my range of motion, be able to be more mobile and be able to perform. So as I'm performing exercises, you're gonna get more bang for buck range of motion wise. And lastly, I wanna talk about my mindset. Now, when you have a goal and you wanna be all in, a lot of the time people fall off because they're not motivated. So we're doing things like vision boards and setting up visual cues within my lifestyle at home to make sure that I'm very focused. Now, sports psychology, I feel like is overlooked a lot, but there's so much benefit to it where a lot of people leave that on the table. If a lot of the top pro athletes in the world are doing it, why wouldn't you do it if you want to get everything out of your protocol? So our aim right now is we're trying to lose weight at a decent rate. Shout out my last video where I did extreme 5-day fat loss, so you guys can check that out. But right now, after that protocol, I'm getting back on the prep with Jeff and doing something a little bit more sustainable. But if you guys want to lose fat fast, you can check that out, see how it went.
And you know that if I want it, I get it, so I'ma make you mine. We've been drinking all night, and I can't feel a thing but.
So I finished up the main part of this workout, and the last advanced thing I'm doing today is actually an isometric hold under load. So I'm gonna be holding the dumbbells for something that I could hit 15 to 20 reps with, getting a stretch, but holding it there isometrically. And we're gonna try and induce hypertrophy in different ways. Now, when you're first starting out, you might as well stick to the bread and butter, progressive overload, compound movements, accumulating volume over time. But the more advanced you get, the more meticulous you have to get with looking at the details. Because when you first start out, you can almost do anything, make some progress. But as you go through, you're gonna get diminishing returns. So as you become more advanced, you need to look at the details a lot more. And this is the biggest mistake for people that are beginner and advanced trainees. They keep doing what worked for them years ago, but they're not willing to switch it up. So, keep an open mind, try new things, and even get guidance. Like even myself, I've coached people on the world-class level, and I'm still getting coaching myself. It's always better to have that guidance, someone looking over you. The best in the game, Kobe, LeBron, they all had coaches. And I want to be the best athlete I can be too. So I'm not gonna leave nothing on the table. You guys already know it's classic in every single prep video to show the starting point. So this is where I'm at. You guys can tell me if this is whale mode. So I weighed in at 195 pounds today, but yesterday was my rest day. It's the highest weighed in of the week. So I'm gonna go over my game plan in the car. Gotta get my protein in, follow protocol, follow coach's direction, and I'll let you guys know what's going down the next couple months. We're just getting back to it. So I just want to show you my protein that I'm intaking. Chips Ahoy, peanut butter, cereal milk, and right after the workout, I chug that shake, and to be honest, I'm putting creatine. Tastes not bad. So I want to give you guys my long-term game plan though. So as of right now, we're gonna be going into a mini cut, and then we're gonna slowly transition this phase into a gaintaining phase. But we predicted that we will actually be performing a recomp during this mini cut, although the main goal is to drop fat. Luna. Just give me a second. So after the mini cut, we get into a gaintain phase. It's gonna prime my body to be in a great spot where we can accumulate more volume, push my metabolism up before we actually get into prep. Now, a lot of people make this mistake where they just jump into prep and they go super hardcore, super long, following an arbitrary amount of weeks, where we actually take a calculated approach and look at every single week the rate of loss. Are we optimizing muscle retention? You know, these are all the details that we'll be looking at as we go through prep. So even though we do have a game plan, we can adjust it depending on how my body's reacting. So then the initial first show we're thinking about could be in the end of the summer, but then I do have another show I'm doing for sure in the fall, directly followed by WNBF Worlds, where I'm really gonna try and give it my all. So, you know, I've been working out for over 10 years and I've got the best gains in the last 5 working with Jeff, and I have my full trust in him. Obviously, you guys probably already know who he is, but he's guided me so far, and I'm so thankful. So I'm really excited to share more about the protocol so you guys can benefit from it too. You guys already know you guys know for a fact that it's some of the best info out there, and hopefully you guys can implement it into your regimen. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys watching along this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and I'm excited to document this journey.